Hey everybody, this is Retrokid Reviews doing a Nerf hot take, I guess, or I guess me covering news. And it's pretty much the news everyone has been talking about to death ever since this blaster came out last month. The Ultra One. If you see this hand right here on this vlog right here, that means I don't have it. It is dropped in my local Targets and stuff like that. It is $50, possibly 60, depending on tax, or in my case, New York tax. I'm not getting it. Um, I'm also aware that they are going to try to do Springer Blasters, I guess Card 2, This Week in Nerfs, post about that. The only reason why now I'm talking about Ultra One just in general, and if I'm ever going to use any of my real Nerf characters, no. The black and, styrofoamy looking dart is basically a Punisher style kind of, Nerf loadout, but I'm pretty sure even Frank Castle himself would say that's a dumb idea. The price listings, again, that This Week in Nerf also mentioned that are about as half the cost as what the original Ultra One is. My thoughts on the dart itself, it's fine. It has an audience somewhere. Someone would mod it, and truth be told, it has been pretty much proven with Luchador's meme shot that he just named a barricade mod out of. So, card to that build slash Captain Xavier's review talking about it. I'm looking at the blaster now. He basically used a Worker Dominator mag, which I've yet to get, or use anything of the Worker brand. Sorry for that 22 I reviewed, I think, a couple of years back. So that's how out of the loop I am with the mod community as far as buying mod-only blasters. The round itself is okay. Like I said, it has an audience, but what is it? Dart Zone Pro, another blaster I wish I got, but saw how much that is. Pretty much out trances it, not trounces it. It's all it really does. It's like it's got more range, it's got more mod potential for modders. Even though you got to break down the shell, which I've heard is a Herculean task of its own. So just go to Luchador's video with Cap Xavier talking about how he got it done. Also, I think on the Nerf Facebook group, I think was it Nerf Modders Welcome that I'm kind of sort of still in. I think I saw a couple of guys actually rebarrel it, and I think Nerf and I think a few modders said it can't be rebarreled. You have to stick to the pusher system from for the Ultra One. Nah, I saw a guy putting in like elite rounds and I think megas, and he's like, and he was so proud of it on Facebook. He was like, yeah, I could do this all day. I could rebarrel it with fucking anything. So, already getting demonetized with the F-bomb aside, that's my quick hot take on the Ultra One. I really want this blaster or this like variation of blasters to get better, and by better, just go to stick only to springers until you are 100% certain that you have an idea how to make a decent flywheel blaster out of. Cause the shell itself looks great. It's not every day you get to have like a multi-barrel shell again, just in the Nerf Hasbro lineup in general. But nah, if they did it with a mag-fed blaster, maybe the pusher could have been more to its favor, or they don't have an idea yet. Most likely, same thing with the springers. Is also probably going to be multi-barreled, given how the look of the shell is. It's not a lot to make main blaster for. I would love to see how they do either their Fire Strike or their revolvers. Best guess the revolvers are going to get more range as a springer than the Ultra One itself. So that's just my hot take. I'm also aware that Jared's Epic Nerf Battle, and I think Coop772 went to an influencer party here in New York a couple of weeks back to apply to get like a gold version of Ultra One. Whoever actually got it, probably is a replica, and probably the real one still in their Hasbro's offices or something like that. Final thoughts on this hot take? It has a lot of potential. The dart is impossible to work with, but not impossible if you know what you're doing. Impossible stock, definitely. Maybe possible modding. Someone in the community is going to find out, and when somebody finds out, I'm going to try my best to use it in a Nerf loadout. Just, I guess update my loadout in general if I'm going to do a normal me kind of loadout. Also, coming up this week, I'm going to try to get around to finally catching up on 01 reviews. I've been meaning to do that. So, yeah, all my hot takes aside, and hopefully my videos aren't getting frozen by YouTube freezing-wise. I think there's a card explaining that, what I just said. Uh, not having a Ultra One here to see my review of Terminator Dark Fates, and other hand here to sub to the channel. Hit the notification bell if you want me to still do any more hot takes on the Nerf scene, because I do love Nerf. It is my hobby. It is my, fandom for as long as I've been doing this channel, and I really feel out of the loop when it came to everything that was going down with the Ultra One stuff. Also, to quickly say that this was so heated that Wall Street Journal itself had a really long documented post about the whole thing. So link to that in the description down below if you want to read it, because I think the writer of the blog post may be a guy in the community. He uses a lot of terms that makes a lot of sense. Unless he interviewed anybody in the community, cool if he did. So that being said, take care, subscribe, and yeah, Hasbro, you gotta get your shit together. Just saying.